Hi there, we're here today to talk about head systems, and this is something that's super important for all the end users within the military context and a huge amount of other professional roles. Now we're going to principally talk about a company called Team Wendy. Really great company, a family-owned company started in 1997, and actually, you know, it came from tragedy where unfortunately Wendy was a real person, and she was fatally injured due to a head injury. What that led to was a whole heap of research, predominantly into helmet liners, and this is where Team Wendy came from. So, if you look inside the helmets nowadays, you have what's called the Zorbium action pad system. Now they've delivered over 6 million of these into service end users, you know, across all kinds of different uses. And predominantly, one of the cool things here, and one of the key things here, is it was all about dealing with traumatic brain injury. It was all about using science, working with the universities, getting the right answer, the right product that would protect people's heads from impact. And what they identified was the vast majority of the helmets on the marketplace at that time weren't really delivering that protection. So they cornered that market. They did really great job in delivering it. And even to this day, not only do they give them the best protection, but arguably they're known as the comfiest helmets to wear. Even when they take the liners and put them in a different helmet, they're massively improving comfort, and therefore, if you're stuck wearing a helmet for days on end, then it makes a big difference. So Team Wendy started that. They've sold absolutely tons of liners, and then in 2012 they started to bring out their own helmets. And in my hand is an Xfil carbon. So the Xfil range started off with a carbon and a plastic bump helmet. Key differences here, other than price, is a little bit of difference in strength on the carbon. Little bit more of the Gucci value, obviously, there within the carbon side. But other than that, they're principally exactly the same helmet. They have the same HMMVS capabilities with a actual proper mount in there, not like a lot of bump helmets, just plastic. And then you have the same opportunities with rail systems. This one's a slightly older version, so normally you'd have Velcro coming down through the centre of the helmet. So really nice helmets, really comfortable. They carry the white water or the water rating, so you know, using them on boats, anything like that, perfectly fine. A little bit later, they brought out the ballistic version, and on here I have the Xfil Ballistic SL, which is the newest version of the helmet. And this is a little bit lighter, but it has a slightly heavier brother, which is the Xfil Ballistic, and it is a touch heavier. Does provide a bit more ballistic protection, and actually when you look at the head pan of this helmet and see what it covers, it really covers a huge amount of the brain pan. So it's actually a very protective helmet, and certainly much better at protecting the head than its competitors. The other really cool thing about this helmet is your standard normal combat helmet has quite a large amount of standoff on the top of the helmet. So if you're climbing in and out of vehicles or anything, then you do struggle to get comfortable. This is one of the lowest profiles in the market. So a really nice, neat helmet system. And I think working with Team Wendy, it brings all this desire to do things for the right reasons, and therefore they will go out the way to make a push for a really small requirement. And we've been doing work with them recently to do with mountaineering standards, which is all very interesting work. So really great helmets, really comfortable. And you can see on here, you've got two differences when it comes to accessories. From this is a rail 3 and this is a rail 2, and you can see that it will take a sort of the classic Peltor retainer, and so on and so forth. Other helmets from Team Wendy come within the search and rescue helmet, which is the Xfil SAR, and that comes in two types: SAR tactical and a normal SAR. And you can see on this one, it's had a visor added to it, so you can start to see some of the functions and facilities you can add to it. Most recently, they were required to bring a ski helmet. So it's the M216, obviously in a very, very sexy Alpine multicam. Really, really great helmet, clear to all the different things that you would want from a ski helmet. Very, very light, very, very comfortable, but still giving you plenty of opportunity for mounting lights, night vision, and all the other things that you might want to do. That means that it's a fully workable helmet rather than just a leisure helmet. Now on the mannequin, you can also see that we've got a headset from a company called OTTO. And OTTO, very similar to Team Wendy, and that's friendly, I think is the best way to describe in the States. And it's really, really top quality some communication equipment. So if you say go around anywhere at the moment, you sort of come across the 3M Peltors, and they're absolutely everywhere, and a great bit of kit. This takes it just a little bit further. Good, really good all-round sort of awareness and picking up, accentuating noises around you, and a very, very clear microphone and really, really good bit of kit. So then they're new to sort of Europe and just coming in and doing all the other new tasks.